I first joined Rise as a client in, I think it was 2015. I had been doing like at-home workout DVDs for years at that point. I actually started doing these P90X videos in high school, and I did them all through high school, and they kept me relatively fit, but I had never done a deadlift. I'd never squatted with it. I'd never really worked with a barbell at all. And I'd seen my uncle, who lived with us when I was young, do some of that working out with barbells and with weights. A lot more than you could just get at a home, do it in a home gym setting with a DVD kind of thing. And so it just seemed like that was maybe the next step I needed to take if I wanted to get stronger, if I wanted to get leaner. So that's what I did, yeah. The reason why I chose Rise in the first place was because I was too nervous to go to a gym, and I hated the gym bro type look. I really hated the guys with the super deep V-necks and the stringers and all that stuff, and I thought that was really dumb, and I thought it was vain. And I wanted fitness to be, I wanted getting stronger to be a personal journey for me. Not just physically getting stronger, but my mental health was definitely something that I was struggling with. And I realized that it was really time for me to try to just take this step, and having the coach there was gonna be a really good thing for me. Yeah, I knew why I wanted to join. It was because of the fact that it wasn't like I was gonna step into a gym all by myself, not knowing what to do, and then also with people who I didn't really identify with the people there. My experience when first starting was one of just actually, like, it was amazing. So when I remember showing up the first day, it was an afternoon. I went there after work, and I met a guy named Eric, and he said, "Yeah, hey, how's it going?" He was a big burly guy, and I was like, "Oh boy, I don't know now, right?" Now it's a little intimidating, right? I'm not a big guy at this point, and so, but no, he showed me the lifts, he showed me the exercises, and it wasn't too terribly long before I was lifting, some decent amount of weight, and so my first experience was just that nervousness of meeting this big guy, but then he was a really nice person, and he really just brought across his fitness knowledge really well. When did I start transitioning from client to coach? It must have been about 2 years after I was a client, somewhere in around there. My biggest tip for somebody who's just starting out is just give what you can. Don't give physically everything that you have every time. Consistency and being able to do this for the long term is what's actually going to get you the best results and the most improved quality of life. And if you can't do this for long term because of an injury or because of some sort of other reason where you burnt out quickly, it's just not going to have the same effect on your life. And so my biggest tip would be learn how to be consistent, I guess. My message to somebody who is considering joining but is hesitant would be, it's not going to be easier in 6 months. It's not going to be easier in a year, especially if it's a mindset thing. Of course, there are external factors, but if it's a mindset thing, really just start, and it's going to look like a mess. And it's going to be a little bit embarrassing, and it's going to be a little bit challenging, and this and that. But if you're considering it seriously, just start. Just start somewhere. Do something, and take that first step. And from there, the other steps start to take shape, and they start to take form. Oftentimes, when you start something, or before you start something, you're not even sure how. You know what you need to do the first step, but you're not sure what everything will look like after that, and so it can feel very murky, I guess, in terms of what you can see. If you take that first step, suddenly it's like you get a little bit of a light that is shone on kind of the future, and you can start to see things take shape. There's a lot of things that I love and really, really appreciate what Rise has done for me in my life, and so it's hard to narrow it down, but for somebody just starting in fitness, I would really just have to say it's the community, honestly. I know we tout that and we talk about it and back and forth, but I think the people here, they're like-minded. They're our people. This is our place. This is our thing. I don't think that you can underestimate the value of having a tribe of people, so to speak, who, are like-minded. They're with you. Maybe they have different goals, or they have, they come from different backgrounds. But when we all come here together, I think something amazing happens, and it goes beyond lifting some weights, I think, and that's the community.